So here we've got the short shifter for Jordan's Audi TT, and we're going to be showing you guys how to fit it. So let's get started.
You're going to need a couple of flathead screwdrivers, pliers, obviously you use like needle nose or whatever, a socket set. You only need a 16mm and a 13mm socket, but with an extension bar. But if you've got the old socket set, you might as well use it. And the first thing you need to do is remove this clip here,
Which we've already pulled off.
which all you need is a flathead screwdriver. It does swivel, just sort of get under it with a flathead and just pry it up. You can use some pliers if need be, but ours is already come loose. Do not lose it because it will go.
Right, so now we remove that clip, the shifter should just pop off.
We have put it in first gear to make it a bit easier to access, but again, it's the first time for us. Whether it's easier than having it neutral, I couldn't really say for sure, because that's just what a few forums reckon. Right, we've just removed the linkage. It's in first. Now we're going to attempt to remove the shifter. You need a 13mm socket, extension bar. When you go to undo it, it will move, so you can either try and hold it with one hand or get an apprentice to help you. And get your magnet to hand. You don't need the magnet, but it's handy. But then again, it would be even better if we know where it is. There it is. Put that with your clip, don't lose it. Now we can actually see the shifter. Now, just before you install it, if you look, it's got splines, but if you zoom in, there's one spline that's actually a flat edge, which is near the indentation there, the cut on the standard shifter. Just make sure when you put your new one on, that lines up with that, and that's the way it should go.
So you've got a clip that goes here, which you can prise off with a flathead screwdriver. Once you remove that, then you can remove this, and then it gives you access to be able to remove the short shifter. Right, so we've had to put some WD-40 on to loosen the shifter up. And what we do is just wiggle it about so that we can then remove it. And if you look, just do the motion, all you need to do is just wiggle it like that.
But if you look at the old one as well, that's basically standard factory setting, and on this shifter you can go up to 40% reduction, and that's where we're going to be going, right over here, so you can see the difference there. Also, you want to grease up in here all the moving parts. Yeah, you could go ahead and spray a little bit in here, a little bit of grease on the linkages, especially on here as well, your pin here. And yeah, just make sure, because this is adjustable as well, it is done up 100% tight, because this will move over time, and you don't want that when you're trying to win races.
Right, as you can see, we've got it at the setting that we want, which is 40%, and just tighten it from this end. As long as it's sat in there, you'll be able to tighten it up from here. Try and get it as tight as you can.
It won't go on any. There you go. And then that should
go. So we're just clipping it back up now.
Tug. Because when you've got shifts like me, that needs to be strong. Now, last but not least, before we're going to bolt it up, I'm just going to go ahead and slide the linkage onto it, which is a bit of a tight fit now. We've moved over that sort of amount. And I'm just going to go ahead and Liam's going to watch, and I'm going to just quickly give it a little wiggle through the gears to see where we're at. We're going to go ahead now and put a clip back on. We've greased all these moving components up, which is a good idea to do. Once you've got it all off, it's maintenance really, but if you're going to get it off anyway, I mean, I won't worry about it if you're never going to take it off, but if you are, it's a bit, it's well worth doing. Now, lastly, we're just going to put the bolt back on top of the shifter, which I'm just going to use my 1/2 inch. I've got 2 big extension bars really, just to make life so much easier. And put it on by hand first. Last thing you want to be doing is dropping it. Do it up hand height. And then go ahead and get your 13mm socket on it. Now with this, you just want to go sort of hand tight. It's not going to go anywhere. And then that's it. That's the install done. That's definitely closer because your hand used to be towards there.
So just trying out the short shift.
Yeah, that's definitely better. For the money, that's basically a replica of the Forge one. £35 free postage compared to £90.
Fucking hell!